Hi guys, welcome back. This is Eric Frumpkin, joined with Dan Horgan here at GameStorm Gaming in Lamont, Illinois. Joining you on March 15th here for some standard action. What do we got for round one, Dan?
We got Nick Foskaris on Death and Taxes versus Alrick Sayasavanh on 4-color Vannifar. We saw Alrick last week in like 3 of the 4 rounds.
Sure.
With a real interesting deck, and Nick messaged me about a week ago, said, hey, I got this real cool deck, and so I went up to John. I said, John, put Nick on round one.
Right, and let's just see what kind of happens.
Yeah, because his deck is very interesting, it's a very cool premise. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
So Death and Taxes versus 4-color pot, essentially.
Yes.
Oh man, brings me back to when I first started playing mine back in like 2014 GP Chicago. Oh man.
Yeah,
Tron and Pod. Yeah, Tron and Pod were like two big things, and it's just like back then Karn's Ultimate was like much more of a thing because against Pot, if they gained infinite life, you would restart the game with Karn to reset their life total, put an Emrakul into play, and just kill them.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Nick start off here with the planes into 1-drop.
Twilight, I don't know the exact name. It's a 1-drop, add play a black, or add a swamp, and it gets Death Touch.
Okay.
Twilight Panther, I think the name is.
Twilight Panther, okay. So kind of like his sledge ability. So it's going to attack in here for 1, play another one. See Alrick start off in a Stomping Ground into a Blood Crypt. Going to pass it on back. So it's just black, white. Or we know if he plays any fancy lands or just all these basics?
I'm not sure about the land base, but
Midnight Reaper seems good there too.
Yeah.
Beats for 2.
I just know that the whole premise of this deck is get a Smothering Tithe out, play the land destruction card, and then exile all the graveyards.
Okay.
The Saga.
Just like completely wipe him out.
Yeah.
So we're going to see the new Fires of the Yavimaya come down here. I forget the name of it exactly, but I know it's either...
Rhythm of the Wilds?
Yeah, Rhythm of the Wilds. Yeah. Haster, 1/1 counter.
And there's that Smothering Tithe that is a key part of Nick's deck over here.
Interesting.
So what Smothering Tithe says is whenever an opponent draws a card, they may either pay 2 mana or you get a treasure.
Okay, so it's like a Rhystic Study, but for Lotus Petals.
Yeah.
But it's 2.
Essentially.
That's interesting. So beats for 4 here.
Yeah, so he did leave that one dude back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he realized that, like, I forgot I had didn't have a swamp up, so there's no reason to leave him back.
Right, just had to attack there.
I guess also he's kind of trying to get more lands. So maybe he wants to let it die to draw a card and lose a life, like if he plays a haste creature. So Plague Mare's going to take care of... Or, sorry.
Plague Crafter.
Plague Crafter. Going to take care of a card, dude.
Nick's going to lose a life here, draw a card, not
Yeah.
too bad for him. And then I think, he did get a little Lotus Petal off of Alrick's draw there.
Yes, yeah. He's got one treasure. It looks like he drew his Fall of the Thran and his Sentinel Totem.
Oh,
so he has the whole combo in his hand. He's just trying to hit his lands now. It also looks like he has a Josu Vess in hand. I think that's the other card.
Oh, isn't that the, Ticker make a bunch of zombies?
Yeah, and he also has a Remorseful Cleric in hand, too. So he just gets to exile all the graveyards.
Yeah, 2/3. It's in Modern right now. It's nice. It's good against Drudge. Attack for 3 here.
Yeah, but right now, Nick just looks like an aggro deck, and it's great.
Yeah. I don't know why he's not attacking with his 1/1 here, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
It is what it is here. He's going to get another treasure. So we see Alrick slam. What, a Mighty Planeswalker here, or something going on?
Could play Ingrath. Cannot play Muldrotha.
1 off from Muldrotha, but...
got a Vivian Reed, Crassus, Ingrath.
Probably just play Crassus here, try and gain some life, and at least have a blocker.
It also looks like he has a Domri.
I don't know what Domri does.
I think it's +1. You make a mana.
Okay.
Red or green. If it's used to cast a creature... 1, 2, 3, so he's going to gain 1 here. If it's used to cast a creature, it gains Riot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the -2 or whatever is... Do you have it pulled up right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up here. City Smasher. +2, you can get +1/+1 to gain haste until end of turn, and then -3, he deals 3 damage to any target.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, wrong one.
No, it's the 4-mana one. So we're going to see him use a treasure here. Nick over here use a treasure.
This one right here.
And 5, and there's the Fall of the Thran. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the top part is what I said already. And then we're gonna see him exile the graveyard. So this is Nick. Nick just set up his whole game of so follow the Thran, exile Remorseful Cleric, exile Alrick's graveyard. Alrick has no lands and a Crassus and a Rhythm of the Wilds.
So good luck.
Yeah.
I was
Just gonna hold it and
the
attack for 1 here.
Yeah, you don't care.
I mean, he has the treasure to give it Death Touch if he needs.
Right, so it doesn't matter. Just that creature's just gonna sit there, and it's just gonna like accumulate mana off his opponent's draw step. If he remembered, yep, there we go. It's a nifty little combo. He's just gonna like build mana while his opponent's just super far behind.
Yeah, and then he has the he calls it the Emergency Sentinel Totem, where he can exile both graveyards if he absolutely has to.
Mm-hmm.
So here he's gonna get 2 lands back from Paul the Thran.
Oh, okay. Use 2 treasures.
4 to just hard castle Josu Vest. Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully they realize that Fall of the Thran is on 2 now. So we're gonna see him come in for 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
3, gonna lose a life, draw a card.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take 1 here.
Yep. Yeah, so 4/5 with Menace is just pretty good in this board state. Now he just drew a Tide Taker, which is kind of the taxes part of this deck.
Oh, for sure.
On top of just destroying your land being a tax, right?
Just like, and I was gonna get another treasure here from Alrick.
Yep. See if he recognizes it. Maybe.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well,
see what happens here.
Draw Fall of the Thran number 3, or third part of the saga. Gonna get 2 more lands back, and then Fall of the Thran will
get second here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. He's at 5 lands. Now he's at 6 lands.
I mean, I don't know if I would have played the Josie Vest here unless like
It has Menace, so it's gonna just get around.
Okay,
this.
it is slightly unblockable here, which is nice.
Yeah, he's gonna play a Tithe Taker for another Smothering Tithe.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can get just double mana.
That's attack for 5. So looks like Alrick just scoops there. So yeah, I mean,
just can't draw any
nothing
lands.
you can do, right? Well,
I mean, what are you supposed to do there?
Exactly what Alrick
I don't know.
did, which is concede.
Like Armageddon Standard seems really good.
Yeah, no, this
I
deck
like
is really fun and interesting to me.
Nick, I approve, and I think this can be like improved upon. If you want to play land destruction in Standard, like this is what's up.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. This whole matchup's really interesting because it's just 2 essentially just like what you could call jank decks.
I wouldn't say jank decks. I mean, like Nick has a consistent strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like just pure jank. I'm just saying like homebrews, just what a Pro Tour player would consider jank, right?
But I definitely like where Nick's head's at.
Yeah,
and I definitely think it'd be expanded upon. Like I definitely think that is an achievable archetype right here. Alrick, I mean, unfortunately, due to like Nick's awesome like idea of strategy, we saw Alrick like do nothing.
Right.
But that's what Nick intended, which is perfect. But curious to see what Alrick can do here because I've seen a bunch of like his weird stuff back in the day, and it's very interesting.
Yeah. So his deck is basically just like little dudes, big dudes, and then he's got like he kind of goes right. So he kind of goes like aggro out of the board, is what we saw from him last week at least.
Well, he's playing pod, so he does a bunch of silver bullets.
So last week was really interesting. One of the games he played, he dropped Breath of the Wild on turn 3, and then played like Growth Chamber Guardian, get another Growth Chamber Guardian, play a Growth Chamber Guardian, get another Growth Chamber Guardian, play a Growth Chamber Guardian, get the 4th one, and don't play it. Like on turn 4, because he played Elves on turn 1.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was just like, oh, okay.
Right, this is how that works.
Yeah. No, it was like just insane. Found that interaction really cool. Just lots of stuff.
I'm just gonna put like 3 dudes into play.
Yeah, so Nick's gonna have one problem of what am I supposed to do against Alrick, right?
Right. I didn't see any of his deck game 1, so I think we're just gonna run it back because it did good enough.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think he boarded in like 2 cards, but yeah. I mean, we'll see. Nick's deck worked really well game 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was literally nothing else you could have changed about his game
exactly
1.
What
like
he wanted to do, and it was great.
And it was perfect on curve too.
Like, Nick could have not asked for, like, you know, a better, like, curve out as far as that's concerned.
No. Not at all. I kind of wish he would have waited on the Josu just so he could see it kicked. Because I've never actually seen someone kick a Josu S.
I definitely think, though, if he goes, like, late enough, or depending when he, like, plays the follow the thread and how, like, screwed his opponent is, I definitely, like, could see the kicker, and I definitely like the choice.
Yeah, I mean, that, even with, you also have Smothering Tithe, too, which is just, like, great.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you just, like, you know how late he goes because he attacks his opponent's mana, and he'll gain he'll gain the mana advantage, so it makes his kicker spells much more effective.
So Alrick here playing a Cindervines
that
on
card's
turn
great.
2, shocking in to play it, and Nick's just like, okay.
I think that card's definitely
Cool.
modern playable.
And it looks like Nick has Braid, or Bard, or however you say that one.
Bard.
Follow the Thran, land. I can't really see the left side of his hand.
No. Did you draw a Smothering Tide? No.
No, but he does have this Bard. Gonna try to play a Jam a Midnight Reaper out. That's fine.
Love that card. So we're gonna shock an Overgrown Tomb here.
We're probably gonna see a Vannifar, I think. Oh no, Chupacabra. Okay,
No.
same
Go
concept.
Blow. Lose a life, draw a card. Another Swamp here from Nick.
It's fine.
Why is he drawing 2 cards per turn?
He didn't.
Or is that the... Okay,
That was, yeah.
Just want to make sure.
So I think we probably just see him play Land Bard, which is basically like 1 mana Ghostly Prison.
No, he's got the Torpor Orb creature here.
Oh, okay.
Honor Guard, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Tecatli Outer Guard. It looks like he has double Follow the Thran in hand.
So, I mean, if he could just, like... If he gets, like, his exile... his Graveyard Exile creature... I can't remember the
Remorseful
name.
Cleric,
Thank
yeah.
you. Probably just, like, set it off here and then just kind of strand Alrick. But now with that Vivian out there, he'll just be able to find a bunch of lands.
Right. Yeah, definitely not something Nick can look forward to, right?
No, exactly.
So it looks like he has another Tecatli Outer Guard, still has his Bard. I'm trying to see the rest of his
It's
hand.
Fall
still.
Thran, too, obviously.
The double Follow the Thran.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just gonna play the Bard.
What does that creature do?
So it has Vigilance, and it says creatures cannot attack you or planeswalkers you control unless they pay 1 for each creature. So it's basically
so
like
it's a Ghostly Prison.
It's Ghostly Prison, but like 1 mana instead of 2.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's great. Especially with, like, Fall Thran. It's just like, okay, I'm going to Pillow Fort here.
Yeah.
I love this.
So originally he named this deck Pillow Fort, and I'm like, I think it's more Death and Taxes.
It's kind of both. Like,
It's Death and Pillow and Death and Taxes. Like I don't know.
I don't know. It's like a 40 Death and Tags. It's very interesting. I
Yeah.
like this, though. All the hate. I love it. So, I don't know if he's going to go for a big Hydra here.
No, he's just gonna play this Growth Chamber.
Okay.
Gonna try to build his board before Nick can blow up the lands.
Makes sense.
Um,
And go find another one.
yeah. However, if he can get Follow the Thorn online with some sort of Remorseful Cleric or Sentinel Totem, Alrick cannot attack him. So then Vivian Reed's Emblem doesn't even matter.
Right. So, I mean, I think it's like a little late for the Fall of the Thran, especially with the Vivian Reed, because he's just gonna just start drawing lands with the Vivian Reed, like you said.
Yeah.
And the Cindervines is like gonna kind of lock him out a little bit too from playing that, but he does. I feel like have more of like a creature base than he does like a spell base.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
See
gonna
him
do this now.
Play the Fall of the Thran. Blow up all the lands. Yep. He has no way to exile though, which is rough. But it does stop Alrick for a turn from doing much.
Right. It's just interesting. So and then it triggers on Nick's. What, they both get lands back, right?
Yeah. So they'll both get 2 lands back each time on it. So I see a Twilight Panther in Nick's hand. It looks like Alrick has a land to play, so he can play land, tap the Llanowar Elves, and then play another Growth Chamber.
Yeah. Just slam a Growth Chamber here.
Yeah. That he just got. It also looks like maybe a Direfleet Daredevil or something. I don't know what that red card is.
No.
I just see red. So we're going to plus the Vivian first. Okay. Makes sense. So we got land, Vivian, Coil.
And Coil would have been sweet here.
Yeah, too bad you have to bottom it. Because Vivian only allows you to take lands and creatures, so... so he's just going to blow up the... Why? Oh, I guess to stop Nick from having lands too?
So he's just going to screw them both?
Yeah.
All right. I love it. Here we go. Well, why would you... Interesting, because he already thinks like now he has the mana advantage over Nick.
Yeah. I mean, he still has the Land War Elves to... so I'm surprised there was no attack there.
Yeah, I definitely would have like... Well, Chupacabra...
No, you attack with the Growth Chamber Guardian, tap the Land War Elves to attack. So we're just seeing an emblem here.
Probably doesn't even matter now with the emblem.
I mean, he still has to pay 2 to attack. Or pay 1 to attack for each creature. So they get +2/+2 vigilance, and like every keyword, right? Like,
yeah, they're +2/+2 vigilance, indestructible, and like trample. I'm pretty sure too.
yeah. So he's just gonna pay 2 here, and attack with both those. And I believe Bard is a 2/3. So if I'm Nick, I'm blocking. Oh, and never mind. Never mind.
Matter.
They're +2/+2. It's
Right.
not just keywords. It's also +2/+2.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's gross.
I actually do like this from
6,
Alrick, just like
10.
locking Nick out.
That's 10 damage.
I love it. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
I would have swung with the elf too. What does it matter?
That's a pretty good play. Nick just scoops.
Yeah, it's over.
I mean, fair.
Like shame on Alrick for not attacking with the elf, but otherwise it was great.
No, he couldn't pay. He couldn't pay for it.
Oh,
Bard was still out.
that's right.
I think that's how you say it. Bard.
Yeah,
It's like
I would
P-A-I-R-D.
Yeah. Lame. But Death and Taxes though.
Yeah, I mean, so now that Nick saw the Vivian, he's bringing in the Spyglasses.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the Planeswalker hate.
Yeah, I mean, that was interesting. To just be like, well, I have a Land War Elves and a land.
Well, I have the
so-
mana advantage, and I have this Planeswalker that's going to ultimate, and it makes all my little dudes big
Yep.
enough, and I have these Growth Chamber Guardians that can just like accelerate me through the rest of the game if I have to.
Exactly. It was good. Good play. Heads up play.
No, I like it. It's very deep. And like I think that's the thing too, if you're gonna play a homebrew, is that you do have to have like I think a fairly high level of skill, especially like Alrick, to like, you know, consistently like I don't feel like he goes like at least X1.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, I mean, you have to be a pretty heads up player in general, just so you know like what kind of things are happening in every matchup.
And plus too, like he has like this pod deck too, so if he ever does get a Vannifar off too, he's just like all these options for silver bullets, which is nice.
Oh yeah, especially so if he can like play a pod and then Nick blows up the lands, it doesn't even matter.
It's like, okay, cool.
Alrick just starts getting
make everything.
Well, so the nice thing is like as long as he can pod into a Muldrotha at some point, Nick's kind of screwed.
Right, because he can just kind of like do whatever he wants.
Yeah, unless he can just like consistently exile the graveyard.
Correct. Well, yeah, exactly. I think it's huge too. It's what, like a 6/6, right?
Yeah, something like that. Massive.
Yeah.
Muldrotha.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, the only other thing I know that Alrick plays that's kind of big like that is the 6/6 flyer, the Jund Dragon. I can never remember the name of it. I keep wanting.
Gaz.
No.
No.
See,
No.
that's the one I thought it was too.
He's the. I thought it was the. Or no, is he the Grixis Dragon?
I think there's 2 Jund Dragons to be honest, in standard right now. But I kept
flying,
thinking.
Yeah, Durgaz Reunited. Yeah, it's a Jund Dragon. Durgaz.
No, it's not that one.
Oh.
There's another dragon. It's the text is whenever you attack with this creature, like whenever this creature attacks, for each player you choose a permanent. And then each player sacrifices that permanent. Reveals the top card of the library. If it's a land or if it's a permanent card, they put it on the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
So it's a way for like Alrick to just be like, cool. Here's my big Muldrotha off the top of my deck or whatever.
Well, I just probably as a big dragon too, and just like have this like essentially nigh unblockable ridiculous threat. Especially like if Nick's gonna like exile all the lands.
Yeah.
So.
So we see Alrick on a mulligan here. We see a Cindervines and 2 lands in his hand, and that's what matters. I don't know the name of this card at all. I just know it's a 1/1 with Death Touch for 1 mana.
Good enough. So Stomping Ground's tapped here from Alrick. Nick with another land.
Gonna just play Spyglass right away.
Yeah, see what happens here. So take a look first, Nick. Don't say what you're gonna name. Is he double?
What do you think he's naming
Double
here?
Cindervine, Growth Chamber Guardian.
No, it's Cindervine, Domri.
Oh, Domri.
Growth Chamber. Are you naming Cindervine or are you naming Vivian Reed?
Probably Vivian Reed, I guess. That gave him such issue last game. So if I name here the Cindervine, so he just can't have his artifact and or enchantments be destroyed. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what he named.
Yeah.
They could have wrote a note for me or something.
I'd assume Alrick left it there like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No note.
No
That's
note.
cool. Whatever. No respect.
So we see again is that double Fall of Thran.
And I think you see Settle the Wreckage in his hand too.
Oh, nice.
Great card. There's a land. Pay 2.
Oh, so that way he can adapt. Okay.
Yeah, but show me a Vannifar. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for the Vannifar.
I know, right? I want to see crazy pod things. Boop. There's one.
Yeah, the thing just poops out more.
It's great. I like it. I think it's a good design. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it plus Rhythm of the Wilds is disgusting too, because
Yeah, I know.
whenever a counter gets put on it.
You just go fetch them all up.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, if you have 6 mana, you have no more Growth Chambers in your deck.
I mean, that's fine. You got them all for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Hostage Taker.
Interesting.
I would almost wanted to see him just play the Hostage Taker, to be honest.
Take
Assuming
one.
that's a Hostage Taker. Top 4? Top 4 put 2 creatures into your
top
hand,
4,
right?
Yeah, -4.
So it looks like he got a Golgari Finebroker and a Siege Gang Commander?
I think that was the red card we saw earlier.
I think
to be
so as
honest with
well,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he got his 4th land, but it's
Alright.
not double white.
So we're
So he's just going
going-
to play this Smothering Tithe. And,
Going real deep here. But do you like this from Nick, though? Gonna start getting the mana advantage.
yeah, definitely. And
Does he play a treasure map?
I'm not sure.
He needs to play a treasure map in this deck.
Yeah.
Especially he's gonna make all these treasures. Like, I'm just gonna draw all the cards and just mill you
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh man. Nick, I like where his head's at.
Yeah, no, he sent me this list, and I haven't played Standard in a while, so I was just like, I don't know what's good, so play it and tell me what's bad.
I know, right?
Play it and tell me what it's bad against, and I'll be able to help
And
you.
we'll figure it out. But yeah, I think this deck needs treasure map for sure.
So we're figuring it out for you, Nick. Just for you.
I know, right? All right, let me see a Vannifar. That's what I came here to see.
Does he have a Vannifar in hand?
I don't know, but I hope he's gonna cast one here.
I don't think he does, but it
No,
looks like he's
no.
going
Oh,
to
it's
Siege
5
Gang
mana.
Commander and
Lame.
give it Riot.
That's fine. And then, if we only had Rhythm of the Wilds, all those goblins would be huge.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be so scary. I wonder if you can play red green goblins, like more mid-rangey version with Rhythm of the Wilds in modern. It'd be interesting.
Right.
So Nick on a bunch of swamps here. I want to see Fall of the Thran here. Probably not. No, he needs another second white for that Settle the Wreckage. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, I don't know if he can play Fall of the Thran here right now.
No, he cannot. Actually, no, he does have double white. Yeah, so
He has double white right now, but
I would just pay.
I would play Creature Pass, whatever that black card is.
I would make
Just-
sure I could
just
hold
put
up.
it out.
I would make sure I could hold up 4 mana.
He can if he plays whatever that creature is.
Is it a 2-drop?
Looks like it,
Okay.
but I mean I could be wrong because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, I definitely like holding up Settle the Wreckage here for sure.
Yeah.
Pay
Like,
2.
do you want to pay
Ooh.
2?
Ooh,
Nah.
No. Okay.
They're mine.
Interesting.
Get some more treasures. Yeah, so this is just like an awkward board state for both players right now, kind of.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think Alrick's going to be expecting like a Settle the Wreckage out of Nick. But then again, who knows? He got his lands blown up game 1.
Yeah, so we're going to see 5 mana here.
He's got Hostage Taker here.
He could take the Spyglass.
Could take Spyglass, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything.
It
here.
allows him to play Cinder Vines and then blow up Smothering Tithe.
He just wants to bash here. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Cast it. Oh man, are we gonna see a big blowout here or no?
I'm not too sure.
Is Alrick gonna commit? Let's see if he's gonna commit to a big old attack or no. Yeah, big old attack. Yep, use one there. Good job, Nick. Tap 2. Oh, settle the wreckage.
Oh, that makes this Fall of the Thran so much better now.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh god,
like, yeah,
because he's just gonna go get all the basics out of his deck probably.
Yep.
Well, I don't actually. Alrick probably doesn't play a lot of basics, to be fair.
He probably has what, maybe 3 or 4.
Probably one of each, so probably 4.
I'm gonna say 4.
Yeah, because the swamp's already out.
Yeah, all right.
So it's one of each in the 4-color deck.
Seems
Makes
fair.
sense.
Seems fair.
Um,
Greedy but fair.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do we see a Fall of the Thran just come down now?
The only issue is that if he does, he's kind of losing. He's kind of behind here on the battlefield, especially now with another Chamber Guardian out there. So you can get another board wipe here and then do that. But then again, the Domery is gonna.
He got another Smothering Tithe. See what Nick is. Nick gonna play the other second Smothering Tithe first? First? Yeah.
I guess. Sure. It's a foil one.
Nice. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
We're gonna see Alrick start paying here, or he just doesn't care.
I don't know. Let's see.
He's gonna pay 4 mana, so Nick can't make mana.
All basics too.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Damn.
I mean, that's fine because it literally doesn't matter right now. Because if Nick untaps and plays Fall of the Thran, all those lands are gone, and then Nick starts just producing mana. There's a Muldrotha though, and that is, however, a problem.
Yep, and that's gonna be like it for Nick, because it doesn't even matter if he gets all his lands blown up.
Oh, he gave it haste too. 6,
Oh, yeah,
7,
well, that's
8,
what the Domery does.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh no. Play land tapped, go.
Well, now Nick has to both deal with his opponent's board
And
his lands.
And I think that's kind of it for Nick, but I do like the strategy. I think it's very good.
Yeah.
I think it just needs to be board wipes, land destruction, and then like planeswalker threats.
Yeah.
like-
Nick's just pondering right now. Just
No, but
like,
for sure.
what in the world do I do here?
I think you pick up your cards, Nick. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if he cast it the last turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if he adapts, he just wins. Yeah.
There's a handshake there.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a really interesting match. So, yeah.
Good concept. I do like it from Nick. I think it can be improved on, but we'll see you guys in the next round.